Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone!
How's it going, guys? So tonight, very special because I wanted to celebrate this shirt. And thank you so much. Well, we just did the unboxing, and I think I know who sent me the shirt, but we just want to make sure. But I wanted to show Alexia an Allan Holdsworth song.
Yes.
We've only done like 2 on the channel.
I know, which
because
is super weird.
And basically, he is my favorite musician, and basically, the reason I started this channel was because I only wanted to do Allan Holdsworth content and uploads. And then I did one of Soft Machine, and that got a strike, and that's how this whole thing started, that we said, okay, let's just react to music that's maybe jazz fusion, but we started with Peter Gabriel.
Yes.
And the rest is history. So it kind of is thanks to Allan Holdsworth and Soft Machine and the dickerish move that the guy made from the record company. Because he was like, don't use my stuff. But
so show the whole shirt.
Yeah. Look at this.
Wow.
Amazing.
So great.
This is from the Live in Tokyo album. I can't believe I own the Allan Holdsworth shirt. And
what an honor.
I mean, Alexia has listened to some Allan Holdsworth through the years. We've been together now for 12 years. So on our first date, I played her some Allan Holdsworth, and she was like, this is interesting. And I was like, I'm going to marry that girl, basically. Because a lot of people I played Allan Holdsworth to, and they were like, what is this music? Like, even guitar players. And I was like, what do you mean? What is this music? So a lot of people don't get it. I mean, I do have to say, it is very hard to digest. It's very out there. It's very... People who study a lot of years, kind of like, it's easier for them, or it's just like... It took me a while to get into it. Like, I must say, the first time I listened to Allan Holdsworth, I was like, no, this is not for me. It was the wrong song. And then I listened to him again. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So we've done a lot of like Pat Metheny on the channel, which is completely different. This is much more fusion, much more like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. But this song that I chose is it's not so crazy. It's kind of like easier to get into. A lot of people are like, well, I don't like his sound. But he plays like that on purpose. He just uses the guitar as a tool to express himself. He was a huge John Coltrane fan, and so basically he always wanted to be a sax player, so that's the way he plays the guitar, very legato. So, and basically he doesn't really like the guitar tone, so that's why he disguises his guitar as a different instrument. That's why he uses the synth axe and the distortion that he uses. So let's go. Let's get into it. So I chose the song. Let's see. It's called Low Levels, High Stakes. Okay. From the album Hard Hat Area. And this is from 1993. So it's for all of you guys that I've heard a lot of people like in the comment section like, oh yeah, I know Allan Holdsworth from oh my God. Well, from like Soft Machine, from Bundles, from what else? Well, In the Dead of Night. UK. And I know Allan Holdsworth more as a solo artist, and then I discovered his earlier stuff with Tony Williams and all that good stuff. But so this is of course from a solo album. So guys, if you have not listened to Allan Holdsworth by himself, please do yourself a favor. Check out his catalog. It's just mind-boggling. It's like from a different planet, this music. So, okay. Let's get into it. I hope you enjoy.
I can't wait.
I'm going to be very quiet, and I'm going to let Alexia do all the talking afterwards. Because
I'm excited.
I've listened to this maybe over 200, 300 times. I don't know.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, here we go.
All right.
So let's get started.
Oh, you like to see the album cover. So you see the Allan Holdsworth logo in there somewhere.
Yep. I see it.
All right, so let's go.
Let's get started.
Let's effect it first. The chords. Okay, I knew exactly when he was coming in. Of course. But that's so crazy. I know this by memory. I know a little of the bass so I could sing it. But what do you think? Like, just tell me.
I love it. It feels very... I love the subtleness of everything. It's very good. I really enjoy it. It's like being in a jazz bar, yeah. You know, or a jazz club. And I'm happy that now Allan's going to play because I'm curious to see. But I love everything. It's really nice. Obviously, I'm enjoying the bass like crazy because it's doing some really cool things. I love it. Honestly.
It was very, like, the improvisation was amazing. Mm-hmm. I mean, but did you hear, like, the chords in the background? It sounded like a keyboard, but it's Allan Holdsworth with the synth
and I was even doing this.
No, it's him.
Okay.
And it sounds so, like...
Out there.
It sounds like you're in a universe, like in the stars, mm-hmm. in a galaxy. So because these chords are very open. And my kudos to the bass player.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these people obviously know how to read. Although I'm not entirely sure if Allan knew how to read music, but he had his own way of just understanding the fretboard and the chords. And of course he knew music theory by heart, but maybe not like the norm, what do you say, the usual way. Yeah, sheet music. Yeah. I don't know. I think not, but I could be mistaken. But he was, of course, a master of music itself, because nobody writes like him. Nobody. I know. I'm sorry, but nobody comes close. So now the solo will come in, and this is obviously all improvised. This is not a solo he would play twice. He would like I've never heard an Allan Holdsworth solo the same way. He always plays his solos differently on each like
That's
live
so cool.
performance, but also these studio solos, they're all improvised on the spot, which is amazing. It's just
That is
mind-boggling.
very great.
But so yeah, so let's go now with
Okay.
Mr. Allan Holdsworth. May he rest in peace.
Yes. Wow. He does the guitar like a master.
Yes.
It's crazy, and how different it sounds to anyone else that
Yeah.
you
Like
can
who plays
hear.
the guitar like that? Nobody. And then I love how he goes into those really crazy fast runs, but then there's always a resolution.
Yes.
It's always like,
and there's always breathing space.
Yeah, there's always breathing, and there's always like these like, it's so much expression there. Like if you don't understand it, I'm sorry, you know, because he is talking. It's almost like he's trying to like tell you a tale, and then he goes to these like length where he's like, it's like almost like, I don't know, man. And he was never satisfied with his playing. Like, it's crazy to get to this level. And like, imagine a sax player or a trumpet player playing a solo like this. I mean, come on, you know. And then he gets to this level, and then they were like, why are you so good? And he's like, well, no, that's like a total misinterpretation of my playing. Like, I feel I'm just getting started.
That's crazy.
That's what he says. There's interviews on YouTube where he says, like, this is just overblown and out of proportion. And when people call me like the best guitar player, that's not like, that's so what humble. I loved so much about him. He was so humble at this level of playing, you know. There's people that play like a couple of blues notes and they think they're like the kings, you know. And that's why I'm like very hard on guitar players sometimes. But yeah, well, did you enjoy it?
I'm like,
what do you mean?
Yes, I loved it. I think that it's crazy how it's crazy how unique his sound is, and how he goes out of what you expect him to go to. And I can just picture his like hands moving all over the fretboard, like, you know, because he is so, the chords that he uses and everything are so outside of everything. But I loved it. I'm glad we finally listened to more Allan Holdsworth on the channel. I can't believe we haven't done more, but
we should do more, because we have done some Allan Holdsworth, but with like in like basically not his music. This is his music,
right?
We've done some stuff like where he plays a guest solo, Jean-Luc Ponty, but never himself. I think we just did one like Warden Clive.
Yes, I think you're right.
But this was great, and this time actually myself, I was like, since I know the solo so well, I was like listening to the drums, and the drum was just like, like really like interplaying with him. But the solo, just trying to give it more meaning. Wow, but it was so meaningful. Like sometimes when he would get to those high notes, it's like, wow, he's almost like crying.
Yes, exactly. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? We hope you enjoyed this. How many of you watching already knew Allan Holdsworth? How many of you, is this your first time listening to Allan Holdsworth? We know that a lot of people that watch us really know kind of deep dive in artists. But a lot of you guys kind of have stuck to the mainstream.
Yeah, I think a lot of you guys know, like all of our Prague listeners, they know him from UK and like Soft Machine and oh my god, there's so many bands he's in that I can't like name right now. I'm just like, I don't know. But what do you think about this? You know, him as a solo artist, and did you like it? Was it too much? Was it too intense? Maybe like give him a chance, you know, get into it. And it's so funny because this is the first song that I listened to, Prelude, the first song.
Okay.
And I hated it because I expected something like Prelude, you know, like Johann Sebastian Bach, like very classical infused. And it was like very outside the box. And I was like, well, okay, this is not for me. And now we're listening to this, you know, almost 16 years later. I've been a fan so long. So Thank you guys for so for being here with us, and for witnessing Alexia here, listening to this master, and well, we see you in the next one.
Bye everyone.
Bye.